Right?
Yeah. Episode 8, everybody.
We made it. 8 episodes. What are we going to do when we get to double numbers?
We should have a bottle of champagne, maybe.
I can't have champagne, I'm breastfeeding.
Oh, I'll have a bottle of champagne then.
All to yourself?
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and watch you drink it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a good celebration. But anyway, yeah, it is episode 8. Right, so I've got my list. Got my apple juice.
Got my apple juice.
You've got your beer. Got your beer. So Sizzling Saturdays Day. Sizzling Saturdays was a little bit later than usual, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you was enjoying yourself at Baby Sensory.
I went to the Iron Apple of babyism. It was
what did you think? I love it.
Crazy.
I love it.
It was so funny.
Did you have a good time though?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I think Ivy was a bit like, what is going on? Why?
Oh, I was wired after. I was like, whoa.
She didn't want to go to sleep tonight, did she, at all?
Yeah, basically
her brain must have blown her brain.
Basically like shaking a glow stick at her for 40 minutes with like music and some women...
Maracas!
Yeah, maracas.
Pumpkins everywhere.
Yeah,
what about
bubbles.
the coat? The lady with the coat.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Technicolor dream coat that flashed.
It was like RuPaul, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. It was really good, but I think we're digressing a little bit, talking about Baby Sensory. Let's talk about pudding time. That's what we had today.
Pudding time. So we had the good folk from the Fruit Pig company, which make an amazing black pudding, amongst other things.
It was a big old log of black pudding you got. I don't know how you're going to get through that.
Well, you know what? It's time you cut it up into sections. It's only like 20 portions. So if you have 2 on a breakfast...
Hold on. Is this 20 Jack size portions or 20 normal person size portions? Could they probably get 30 out of that?
No.
Because you are quite chunky with the black pudding.
But I'm quite chunky in general.
We've been married too long.
No, because if you cut it any thinner, then it would crumble.
No, I agree.
Yeah, you need a good wedge.
Do you know what? So obviously I watch your episodes with, great interest.
Of course you do.
Paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
But one of the major things I picked up today is 60% of people don't like black pudding. What is wrong with you? I don't like anything. I'm the world's biggest fusspot, aren't I, really? I mean, I eat chicken, I do this, I love black pudding.
Black pudding is a thing of beauty.
I love black pudding.
But Matt said on the show that it's quite a visceral thing because it's made from pig's blood, and the Fruit Pig are the only company in the UK that actually use fresh blood. Everybody else uses powdered blood and just rehydrates it.
Cool, that was really interesting.
But he had a jug of blood.
I saw that. Didn't he say at one point when you was drinking your beer he was going to...
Yeah, I was like...
No, too much.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. I think that is the thing, isn't it, that puts people off black pudding. It's the thought of it.
Yeah.
Taste it.
Yeah.
Just taste it because it's amazing.
Oh, it's incredible.
We can turn black pudding lovers into you, yeah.
Yeah,
And the other interesting thing, so you got sent some white pudding. I didn't actually realise, probably because I've never really seen it in the shops or anything like that. You get black pudding anyway. I've never really seen white pudding.
No, it's not.
It's got no blood in it.
Yeah, no blood.
So what is in it?
Similar ingredients to black pudding. So like oats, put like fat, seasoning, but just no pig's blood.
Yeah, but what is the animal? The fat? Pig fat?
I'm not sure actually.
I'm going to look it up for you people.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Because otherwise it's just, it's a biscuit.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well,
oats and...
But yeah, it must have
that'd make it a biscuit.
It must be pig, it must be pork, surely.
But that's what I'm saying, is it pig... Fucking listen to the question.
Google it right now then.
Alright, go on, you carry on.
Fucking hell.
You talk about pudding time. I'm going to look up white pudding.
So yeah, we got sent...
I can't lose me food news though.
Big stick of black pudding, white pudding, haggis, and we also got sent some really gorgeous cold smoked collar bacon. So bacon made from the collar of the pig, which is like a really underused part. If you're going to do pulled pork, don't mess about with a shoulder. Like everyone goes, I'll do a Boston butt, blah, blah, blah. Don't save your money. Get a collar of pork and do pulled pork with that. It is incredible because you think the collar is the bit that's used the most. So it's a really tender piece of meat. Do that, you won't be upset.
White pudding is broadly similar to black pudding but does not include blood. Modern recipes consist of suet or fat, oatmeal or barley, breadcrumbs, and in some cases pork and liver filled into a natural or cellulose sausage casing. Easy for you to say.
Sausage.
You're a wanker. I couldn't even say that.
I didn't say that properly. You sure that's that?
Carry on. Have you finished? I weren't listening to you.
Yeah, finished. Yeah.
You finished talking about pudding time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Did you have a good session?
Yeah, good session.
Was the burger good?
Burger. Oh yeah, I made a burger. It was good.
It was funny actually when we was eating dinner tonight, and I was like, he's not really eating a lot. And I said, oh, go on, you have the last bit of fish. He went, oh, no, go on, you had the last bit of fish. I did have a burger in it.
I had a burger at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I was like, why am I being nice then?
Yeah.
Fat shit. Anyway, number 2 on the list. So this week you made beef ribs, Jacob's ladder. Well, is it Jacob's ladder?
Jacob's ladder, yeah.
Because you did a good. Actually, I was quite impressed with the video that you did with the
rib cage. Yeah.
Rib cage. A good explanation on there. Talk a bit about your beef ribs this week.
So when you buy beef ribs, you'll get beef ribs, and then sometimes you'll buy short ribs, which are obviously shorter. Somebody explained to me a little while ago that Jacob's ladder come from like the main section of the rib cage of the actual beef of the cow, and the short ribs come from the end. So similar with like St. Louis cut ribs. St. Louis is from the middle.
They're hard to get hold of.
Yeah, a proper like St. Louis cut. But to be fair, they become more prevalent nowadays in and around butchers because people want it for barbecue. Mm-hmm. Don't buy ribs from a supermarket though. Oh, we've done that. We've done that before.
We actually, I think we intended to make a video on can you buy ribs from the barbecue. Yeah. And I actually scrapped it because they were that shit. It was
so shit, yeah.
They were like gristly fucking...
Yeah.
I don't understand how it can be that bad. Maybe we just did get a bad batch, but they were terrible.
But they were, yeah.
They were bad.
Ribs need to be cooked whole, simple as.
So you had quite a big old stack of beef rib there. So what did your lovely wife make you?
Oh, chili.
It was good, wasn't it? It was good. I even used the gravy from the roast dinner that we'd had with these beef ribs to add that salty kick. I just literally threw a load of stuff in the slow cooker. I was just like, let's just see if I can make him shit himself.
We used our rub, didn't we? We used the coffee rub, and it was one we made. So we used proper, like, good coffee. I think we used Tiki Tonga coffee in this little packet of rub.
Hey, Brad Barrett.
Hey, Brad. And that made, it was like, the sauce was like coffee. It was amazing. It was so good. And there's another tub in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
Yeah.
You do love a chilli, don't you?
Love
I think the best chilli you've ever made was with chuck steak.
Oh, yeah.
Really enjoyed that. I remember taking that to a family barbecue.
Yeah, I didn't bloody care, did I?
No, literally they licked the plate clean, didn't they?
No, it comes with like empty slow cooker.
Yeah. I mean, we throw any leftover beef we've got. I mean, I'll even put burgers in there. You can make good...
Yeah, because it's...
Just grind it all up and
exactly. You put enough liquid
it all in.
in.
It's just so easy.
Yeah.
It's just so easy. So the next thing on the list is pumpkin soup. You made a smoked pumpkin soup this week. So, because I do a lot of nagging, I'm talking about got to try and get a bit seasonal, bit on theme. So we had these big pumpkins in the supermarket. We bought one and you did a smoked pumpkin soup.
Yeah, you know what? If you're looking for a cheap meal to feed like a lot of you, it was £2, wasn't it, a pumpkin?
Yep. An onion. Some spices, some garlic. You're posting the video this week.
Yeah, so I'll put the video together this week. And
will you?
Maybe Hayley will do it. Depends. It's one of the ones that I filmed it across 2 days, so I might need to do it.
Chief video wanker here.
I might need to do it because you'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
some of the things you do. Honestly, I despise you.
With a bowl.
So actually, it's normally me that makes the pumpkin soup, but Ivy dictated this time.
Division of labour, yeah.
That was not going to happen. So it was a Jack's Meat Chat video that was happening. Wives all over the world will sympathise with me at this moment when I stepped into my kitchen and there was shit everywhere. The range cooker was covered in pumpkin. He'd used every fucking utensil we own. There was saucepans everywhere. I was like, you're only making a soup.
Yeah, but it's a lot of processes involved in making soup, and it's very viscous.
Just fill up a sink, and as you go along, put the stuff in the sink to soak. And no, it was just absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, but when I'm trying to film at the same time, it's difficult because you need things out, and there's continuity. You can't move things.
I have done filming before, and in between takes, what do I do? Wash up.
Yeah, but that's your method. I don't work like that.
It's a system, isn't it?
Yeah, the system. There's a system for everything. System in the book.
You like your favourite one's hanging out the washing.
Yeah, hanging out the washing.
Yeah, system points for the bed system.
Yeah, points that I can't spend on anything.
Wife points.
Yeah, wife points. Yeah.
Moving on. But pumpkin soup, it was nice. We had some nice crusty bread. Ivy didn't like it.
Nah. Well, you know what? I put a teaspoon of...
I just don't think she liked pumpkin.
Yeah, but...
It's not spice, because she's had spice in something else. She had paprika in something.
It's a bit of an acquired taste.
Add a little bit for babies. She just weren't having it.
If anything,
tried it twice.
The smoke kind of... Because pumpkin's sweet, and that's what you want. The smoke kind of overpowered the sweetness, and it just... Yeah, it didn't really work, did it? It weren't... Not something we'd rush and have again, is it?
No, because you make so much mess.
Yeah.
I made a good pumpkin soup, so maybe just stick to your wife making it.
You make it, yeah.
Yeah. So, on our list, we've got questions.
Fan questions.
Questions. So, Jack cleverly put out to his Instagram masses today, and we've got three
yeah, I was going to say 13.8 thousand followers
and three
questions.
Ask questions. So, we got ask us anything. People ask us. We like to talk rubbish. So, question number 1 was from Moose Maple Butter.
Are you going to answer them as well?
Yeah, we'll see. So they want to know, what's your favourite thing to do as a family?
Ooh.
Jack, what's your favourite thing to do?
I like going swimming.
You like swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ivy is so funny. She's like a little fish, bless her. A little guppy.
Sure, it does amaze because that's obviously the baby was born 3 days before lockdown. And I'd always said to you, as soon as the baby, because you can just throw them in the pool. They bounce and stuff. As soon,
they bounce.
I want to take the baby swimming. I was absolutely devastated that everything shut. So as soon as the swimming classes opened again, I put my name on the list and literally fought for a space at Wolves Babies.
Yeah, but I got it, didn't I?
No, you really didn't. You really didn't. You made one phone call out of the 20 that I made.
It just so happened. They were like, oh, we've got a space now.
Must be because you're famous.
It must be, yeah.
Wanker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Star, our swimming instructor. We love you. But, yeah, we've done Corinne. She loves it.
Yeah.
True Pisces baby.
Yeah.
But my answer to that question is eat.
Eat. Oh, yeah.
I love food time with Ivy. I love it. I love coming up with recipes. I love doing baby led weaning. I love it. Yeah. Because we're such foodies. If I'd had a fussy child, I think I'd give her back.
Oh, yeah.
I can't be doing with a fussy
She's had loads. She's had
7
months old.
These parents go, oh, my kid won't eat vegetables. And everything I read, baby led weaning, if your child is fussy and doesn't eat broccoli, she gets a big piece like that, smashes it in her face, and she's got broccoli. The other day, I'd given her a bath, and I was still picking bits of broccoli out of her neck.
Yeah, she loves everything. Doesn't she? Like curry.
She had a whole roast dinner last week, didn't she?
She had chicken soup, chicken stew. We liquidised down for her.
Don't worry, we are very responsible with the way that we feed our child. We're just quite inventive with the way that we feed our child as well. And we do try and eat, don't we, now, so that we eat with her as much as possible. And I know that's the whole premise around baby led weaning, but obviously when you've got massive bits of beef short rib,
she couldn't have a pork chop like.
It's a bit difficult.
Got to be sensible with it, but
bit difficult.
She's had like bits of steak and chicken.
She tried some dinky gel bacon, didn't she?
Yeah,
because it was nitrate free.
Yeah, nitrate free. She could
not
try that.
because it's too salty, but we was quite confident that was really sustainable and good and not full of shit. So my favourite thing to do as a family is eat.
Oh, that's a good answer.
But then I'm a fat shit that just loves to eat.
Good answer.
I find I'm the weirdest fat shit though, because I don't eat nothing, but I love to eat.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm obsessed with food. You know what I am? A fat feeder.
Fat feeder, yeah. You're like, I'm going to make a cake today. What cake do you want? And I'm like, lemon drizzle.
I don't like cake.
Yeah, and then you'll be like, why haven't you eaten all the lemon drizzle cake? I'm like, I can't eat a whole cake myself. I can.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. Okay, shall we move on to the next question?
Moving on. So,
artist wants to know, who is the one person you'd love to do a live cook along with?
Oh, Nanny Ivy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
Well, my nan died 15 years ago now, probably more. But she was basically the reason why I got into cooking in the first place. Because
it's where your love of food was born
she's
from.
Always had the chip pan on the go.
She was an old school cook, wasn't she?
Or something in the oven, and we'd always just go around and be like, "Oh, do you want something to eat?" We're like, "No, we're right." She's like, "I'll do sausage and chips and egg."
Just in case you hadn't already worked this one out for yourself, our daughter is named after her.
There you go, yeah.
2 Ivies.
Namesake, yeah.
I wish I could have met you on Nanny Ivy.
Oh,
she sounds like a top woman.
But best roast dinners you ever have. Meat patties. You don't know.
We've tried, don't we? Many Christmases. Yeah. Every Christmas we try and remake Nanny Ivy's meat patties, and we can't do it.
But you know why? It's like I'm trying to do it from memory, so I will ask Dad, like, do you remember? But
why would you ask your dad? It's fucking useless.
But that's the thing, you do it from taste, so I can remember the taste of them in my mind, but...
See, I'm really good at that. It's a shame I never tasted one, because I am really good at going, that's got that, and that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got pretty close. I've pretty much nailed the meat patty recipe. Meat patty is basically short crust pastry, mince, that's been cooked down with loads of tomatoes, carrots, and stock, like OXO cubes. Oh, I'm just like in a short crust pastry. Oh, yeah. So Nanny,
we'll probably be making meat patties again. And we'll be doing our class, we've already spoken about this, haven't we, at Christmas. We're going to do our trio of mince pies, but do it on video this time. The recipes are on the website.
Oh, I meant to say to you about that. I can't tell you here, but there's something happening that we need to... Another secret announcement.
Ooh. Ooh. Am I allowed to say what the mince pies are? They're on the website.
Yeah, because we're going to use it for something else.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yeah.
Well, keep tuned, people. So we do a bacon mince pie.
Yep.
We do a Rocky Road mince pie.
Oh, they're the best.
And we do a peanut butter mince pie.
Oh, they're all good.
All of which were contrabulated.
Contrabulated? Yeah.
By your wonderful wife.
Contrabulated.
I was just like, what weird shit can we put in a mince pie?
Because we had
Fuck you, Heston Blumenthal.
Why did we have loads of mince? We made loads of mince for some reason, didn't we?
Because I wanted the mince recipe.
Yeah.
The mince recipe, I thought, I need a lot because I'm going to make a lot of mince pies.
Yeah.
But we ended up with 2 massive fucking jugs full of it, didn't
we should probably do that soon, because it takes a while to sit, doesn't it? Yeah.
And we need to do the video.
Yeah.
But what we did is we used one for the mince pie because it did go a long way. And then we had one sitting in the fridge and I was like, what can we do with this? And then I ended up making the best bread pudding ever.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Christmas mince that was about to go off and a load of brioche bread that we'd done for another post.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just put this in a bowl with some milk. And that was one of our most popular recipes.
Was it really?
Yeah, don't you remember? The WordPress went mental.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Nailed it.
You haven't asked me what my person is.
What's your person?
RuPaul.
RuPaul?
I'm just so obsessed with him at the moment.
He's so tall, he'd be like bending down at the grill, like...
Or I'd be like that. Well, mind you, I spend most of my life looking up at you like that, don't I? All 5'4" of me.
Midget.
Yeah, at the moment it's RuPaul because I don't really like anyone. I was gonna say Gordon Ramsay, but he absolutely would scare the shit out of me, I think.
I've met him. He's a nice man. He puts all that on for the cameras.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But do you know what? You would be the best contestant on one of his shows because you're just unflappable.
Yeah.
You're just unflappable, and when you flap, I get really scared because I think, fuck, that must be something to flap about. Jack's flapping about it.
Yeah. If you see me running, there's a reason
yeah,
why.
there is. Because literally, some situations, like, why is he so calm? Like, why is he so calm? And it does always work out.
When was the last time I flapped?
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. But yeah, sometimes you just...
Even when you was 5 centimetres and the old... The midwife wouldn't come round for the home birth.
This is what I'm saying, like literally, you was there for the entire of my birth, and the first thing you did was fall asleep as soon as it was over. I
was knackered after all that.
I was that, but it's that mentality that pissed me off because I was like, how dare you fucking fall asleep? Your daughter's here, and I've just done all the fucking work.
Yeah, but you were sleeping through it. I was awake. And it was so uncomfortable on the floor.
Can I just tell you, not a lot of real sleep happens in active labour. Yeah. Should we move on?
You were still going.
Wedding day, that's another one. Didn't flap.
What's there to flap about?
Didn't flap at all. Nothing if you don't.
You was worried about will someone turn on the electric candles in the church? It's like, of course they will. They're not going to blow out. They're electric.
But I think the moment when I was like, am I doing the right thing here, was when we stood at the altar and you leant towards me. I thought, I was going to say something really loving now and make me cry. And you said, I won £1 on the scratch card last night.
All good things.
And I literally thought, is it too late to turn around?
Yeah, but you was all like teary and stuff and that chilled you out, so it worked, didn't it?
I did.
Exactly.
I did. I cried all the way down the aisle. But anyway, it's getting soppy now. We've got a 2-parter.
2-parter.
And this one comes all the way from the United States of America. My very good friend Steve Quinn, who we love very much.
We miss Steve and Selmay.
We do. We can't get out there. On average, how many hours/weeks are you dedicated to barbecue? A lot.
Every
Anytime we can fit it in.
Since the beginning of the year, we've done something, I would say, every week possibly every day, maybe 1 or 2 days off a week. It gets to the stage sometimes where I'm burnt out from doing videos and bits and pieces. I'm like, let's just get a takeaway.
Yeah.
And just chill out. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's been...
We do a lot of planning as a team, don't we? I think...
Yeah.
I mean, not to sort of be the behind your back, but I think a lot of people think it's a one-man show, but it's not, is it? It's a team effort, especially in the family.
I mean, if we reel off what we actually do for Jack's Meat Shack now, so we do a YouTube channel, an Instagram, a TikTok, a Facebook, a podcast,
A Pinterest.
a website, a Pinterest. We've got the rubs that we sell, and we also produce content for Barbecue Land, for the Alfresco Chef. We do work with Kamado Joe, and we also work with Traeger Grills, and we also work with Napoleon. So that's a lot of stuff. And
so the next part of the question is, how do you balance Jack's Meat Shack, works in quite well, with working /family/life?
Well, as Hayley said, we have to be really organised and plan a lot of stuff, especially.
I think you're very good, actually. I'll give you that. As much as I like to bitch and moan sometimes, you're always on the phone to Hillary, fuck's sake, Hillary. Because he does actually spend half his fucking life on the phone to Hillary.
He just likes a good yarn, as he puts it.
This is the thing. I wouldn't mind if it was about the show, but you're like, oh yeah, I did that yesterday. It's like. I mean, I don't even spend time on the phone. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, you still come out for walks with us as a family. So on that walk, we'll sort of grab that opportunity while the baby is asleep.
Yeah.
What videos have we got to do this week? What should we get? What do we need to get from shopping to make sure that we've got our family meal? We plan what you're cooking around our family meals. Will we eat it? Will we not eat it? Should we put some aside? Shall we do this? What can we have for our lunch? How can we repack? Like, there's a lot of planning that goes into it.
I mean, in the summer, when basically we was in the height of lockdown, we were doing so much stuff online because everybody wanted to do stuff online because it was like, well, we can't physically see each other. So we were getting stuff delivered like every other day, weren't we? Like meat or equipment.
What did I say to you the other day? I said, I might as well just keep up working for your full-time fucking delivery girl.
Skivvy, yeah.
Yeah, because every time you go out, the fucking door rings.
That's not my fault,
and
though.
It's another delivery.
I can't control when the postman's going to
sometimes I ring you up and I'll be like, what are you getting delivered now? And you won't even know.
Sometimes I don't even know.
Don't even know.
Sometimes this is a surprise.
And I think the moment that I regret most in life was that moment when I went, I'll do that video for you. Show me how to use iMovie. Because that has now become my full-time job.
But that's
what makes me die, so we will put this video on, is I will be sitting here cursing the day that he was born because he's made another fuck up on another video.
Yeah, but you swear and you have to edit it out.
You're sitting next to me going, did you say something? Texting Hillary.
Yeah, but we can't both operate
Hillary
the computer.
is the third person in our marriage.
We can't both operate the computer at the same time, can we?
But to be fair, you showed me how to edit an iMovie on a phone and I was like, no, fuck this. I've gone one step further. I'll Mac it. And I put a little picture in a picture.
But that's exactly it, isn't it? Like we just find time. So I work quite early, so I start at 6, finish at 2, and then I will dedicate my half an hour drive to like having a conversation with someone that I need to speak to. So then when I get home, I'm not on the phone. When I get home, we can do like family stuff.
Yeah, I think we've got a good balance.
Yeah, exactly. We just have to be really organised.
And we know you do too, Steve, because we know how busy you are too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
we want to see you, Steve. I want some tri-tip, please.
Yeah, he's good.
That was good food when we were around.
Good barbecue chef. Yeah.
You got the Traeger on, didn't you?
Yeah, because I always panic about going to have because I'm so fussy and I think, oh god.
Oh, they had such a good spread though.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. But do you remember the conversation talking about? Because obviously we was talking about blood pudding earlier. Do you remember the conversation? It was at that dinner table when we was trying to explain
what Yorkshire pudding was.
What Yorkshire pudding was about offal, roast potatoes.
Yeah, roast potatoes. The Americans,
it's fantastic.
Like that.
Fantastic, blew their brain.
But that's where you got the idea from your winter wreath.
Yeah,
your
you haven't put that
wreath.
up for me yet. My Mickey Mouse wreath that I made, lovingly made. We'll post the picture.
It's good. It's good. I said you should sell them.
Oh dear. Anyway,
someone will nick it. Some toe rag.
So, we've done our questions.
I thought there was no more questions.
No. So there's 3 questions. 30,000 followers. 3 questions.
Yeah.
That's how much your followers love
Well, the
you.
smoking elk asked one, but he was being funny, wasn't he? So I won't
Was it
answer
something
that.
about the active fryer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
How intelligent.
That was as good as his tasting beer. Wee.
Moving on. Food news. Oh, I've got some great food news this week. There's just 2 things that really tickled me. So I was going to look them up, but there was some quotes on here. So let me get it up. So I obviously use the good old Daily Mirror for my food news. So Walkers have launched a new sausage roll flavoured crisp for Christmas 2020. I did say that right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Crisps for Christmas.
Crisps for Christmas.
So yeah, it'll be coming out this year, and it was created in partnership with YouTube sensation Lad Baby. Never heard of him. Who will be? I'm guessing he's very big though. Who will also be starring in this year's Walker's Christmas advert.
Bloody hell, he's done
So
alright.
he's knocked Gary Lineker off the spot, has he?
You know my feelings though on crisps when it comes to flavours.
You don't do flavours.
Keep it plain.
No, listen. Do you know what you don't do crisps right?
Why?
Ready salted crisps. That's nonsense. That's poo.
The core
It's
crisps
rubbish.
are fine.
It's rubbish. No, cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion. Knick-knacks.
Yeah.
Love a nice and spicy knick-knack or a ribbed knick-knack.
Yeah, but that's not.
You wouldn't choose them.
Yeah, but
You'd choose the ready salted.
Yeah,
crap.
but I like crinkle cut tastiness. But there's no way these sausage roll crisps are going to taste like sausage rolls.
Excuse you. Oh, you're gross.
Bit of a pervert.
Fucking gross.
You can have like steak and ale pie chip crisps.
But
it won't taste like a steak and ale
the
pie.
Max ones aren't bad, are they? The rich ones.
The ridge ones are nice.
They do a Thai chicken one and that.
Yeah, but it don't taste like Thai chicken, does it? It's like
I still think your tasting crisp is shit. Anyway.
Plain kettle chip. Thanks very much.
This one really made me laugh because I'm just like, how does this shit make the news?
Slow news day.
Woman distraught after receiving a £50 birthday cake made by a child. So this woman parted with £50 of her money
Right.
from a cake maker after seeing the cake on Pinterest, and she contacted her via Facebook.
Right.
And then was upset. It does look shit though. I've got to admit the cake looks shit.
Can we put a picture of it?
Yeah, we will put a picture of it. But why would you part with your money unless you knew that there's so many cake shops in the world?
Do your due diligence. And £50 that's a lot of money.
But in saying that, do you remember our wedding cake?
Oh, that was
This
amazing.
lovely. I don't even know the lady's name.
You know what? I can't remember it either.
But she was referred for a friend.
Yeah.
She was referred
Was
for
it
a
like
friend.
Silly Moo Cakes or something like that?
I can't remember. But she'd never made a wedding cake before.
Yeah.
And we went round to her house and her kids were running around like riot. And anyone else would be like...
No, but she was
"Fuck
like,
this."
she locked them upstairs and they were like poking their heads down, being cheeky.
But us being us, we're
Yeah,
like,
we were
no,
like,
love it, get them down,
let 'em down, yeah.
Yeah. And but we should have panicked because we didn't see that cake at all before our wedding day. But it was absolutely stunning. So we won on that.
I'll try and
We had
find out
3
who
wedding
done it.
cakes. We had that cake, which was a chocolate ganache, white chocolate ganache.
White chocolate ganache, yeah.
Over,
Sponge.
Over a traditional sponge, which is Jack's favourite. We
That's
had a cake made of cheese, which you made yourself.
Yeah, in macro. I was in the
macros
I was in the
cheese.
fridge, like
Yes, stacking
stacking
cheese.
cheese.
That's really good. And the best cake was our pork pie cake.
Oh, we had a pork pie cake. It was amazing.
Pork pie cake for our
3
wedding.
tiers. So one was like a standard pork pie. One was like a country pie, so it had like chicken, pickle, and all this stuff in it. And the other one had like bacon, pork, and all this gear.
So if anyone denied that we were true foodies, we had 3 wedding cakes.
Oh, and we was going to talk about goat as well, weren't we?
Goat-Tober.
Goat-Tober.
So that's on the list. I've just put it down because
Oh, sorry.
I remembered it. Thank you.
Fine.
This one's all you. Go on, mouth.
So this month has been
Goat.
Goat-Tober, which is basically a push behind getting people to eat goat. And there's a company called Cabrito, and I think that's how you say it. And they basically they specialise in goat butchery and all that.
Because I've been poking you about contacting them for a little while because we don't really contact people anymore. They more contact us.
Yeah.
But I wanted goat because I missed goat. We used to eat goat all the
Yeah,
time.
it's goat curry, and that's what we had at our wedding basically.
Curried goat.
One of our
Curried
dishes. Curried goat.
Jamaican people everywhere would fucking kill you if they heard you call it goat curry.
Why? What's the same
Because
thing?
it's curried goat. No, that's how you say it, it's curried goat.
Alright. Semantics.
What? Yeah. I remember the first time we tried curried goat, because our friend Vicky was like, "You've got to try this curried goat." I was like, "I'm not eating goat ever."
Was it at their house or was it at their wedding anniversary?
No, it was. I think it was Dave's 30th.
Yeah, it was their anniversary.
Someone's 30th birthday. And someone had homemade it, and it was the best thing we'd ever eaten. And our love for curried goats was born from there. And interestingly, I can remember at the time, so we're going back to when we first started probably.
Oh, yeah, you're talking like 10 years ago, yeah.
Courting. We couldn't find any anywhere. We couldn't find anywhere that sold it. And we ended up putting something on Facebook saying, "Does anyone know where we can get some curried goat from?" And we went all the way to Walthamstow to go and get it.
Yeah, from
and now
Roti Stop.
We've probably got about 15 shops up the road. Where did they all come from in the last 10 years? But clearly...
But they say though, didn't they? You've got to be careful. When you go to like one of these little supermarkets that do like goat, they might give you mutton.
Yeah.
And like, it's not really goat.
Well, again, I think it's one of those things where... It's quite regional. I mean, I said Jamaican just then, but I think there's lots of different countries that have their own version of goat which has been curried. How do you know what's what when you've got a restaurant? It's the same as Indian food.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're going to get Pakistani food
different.
or from which part of India it comes from, because you get different tastes. And I think we're just so dense when it comes to things like that. We'd rather not risk it.
Oh yeah, but
make your own.
But yeah, for a long time we used to buy it from the meat market, didn't we? Frozen, and then make goat curry in the slow cooker. Oh.
Yeah, our own version of it, like a lower carb version.
Yeah, but then you all of a sudden become like intolerant to it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's like out of the blue, like
couldn't eat it.
That scared the life out of me that night when I come home and he was laying at the top of the stairs. I was like, I
just fallen asleep. I can't even remember. Was I sick?
Yeah, he was like really ill. Like,
yeah, and I just couldn't make it back from the stairs to the bed.
I went out and watched Fast and the Furious.
And I just thought, I'm just going to fall asleep here.
Yeah, I went on a mandate with Big Dan.
The stupid thing is, I never get ill, do I? So no, it's but like, when was the last time you saw me ill? Never ill. So that was bad. Yeah, I remember that.
Touch wood.
But we've got to try it again, because I do. So do you know what goat you're?
No, I don't know what we're going to get. No.
I really hope you get a bit of. I think it's neck. Can you do some research on this for me? Because I'd actually quite like to know, because I think it is a good thing to know, because the best bits with the bones, where you suck it out of the bones.
The marrow that made like the sauce. It was like quite greasy.
I love
on
it.
top.
Getting your hands in there and making a mess. I love it.
Sucking all the bones.
Yeah. So I think it's from the neck, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was goat neck, because we used to say it like chopped goat neck frozen, but this stuff will be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Watch out for Sizzling Saturdays coming soon.
So that about wraps up. I think we might have gone a little bit over episode 8 of the Shack Report.
Are we going to announce what our giveaway is going to be?
What the announcement is?
Yeah.
I think you should wait. Till we've got a date.
Right. Okay.
And we can announce it properly. But it's going to be big. So keep listening to us waffle on a load of nonsense until then, and you might win a prize. You never know. Episode 8 in the bag.
Time for some more beer and Strictly Come Dancing.